Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. I am so happy that you are here, and if you're new here, welcome. My name is Jean and this is Urban Girl Creations. Today I have a haul for you from several different stores. I don't even remember which ones they are, but hopefully I will remember as I show you the piece. But before we get started with that, I have something I want to share with you. As you know, if you watched my very first video, I said that I wanted to do a devotional at the end of every video that I put up. And I have not been able to do that. I do not want my videos to be too long, and it's just been difficult. So I have decided, after much prayer and talking to God, that I'm going to do a devotional on Saturdays. And I'm going to call it Saturday Meditations. So it'll just be a short scripture and then a commentary on that scripture. Over the years, I've been a believer for 30 something years. I don't even know, like 35, 36 years. And over the course of that time, I have written many journals just by reading the Bible and writing down the scripture that stands out to me, that speaks to me, and then writing my thoughts and feelings on that. So sorry about that. I got a phone call from my doctor. I am going to see him tomorrow to talk about the dizziness problem I've been having. So anyway, as I was saying, over the years I have kept journals on my thoughts and my meditations and my prayers and conversations with God about things that I have read in the scriptures. And so I'm thinking about maybe sharing some of that with you. So look forward to that. That will be coming up hopefully this coming Saturday. Let's get on with the haul. The first thing in that vein of meditation, or Saturday meditations, I went to Goodwill over the course of the last couple of weeks, once with my girlfriend, and I have been looking for a long time for a devotional book, a daily devotional book that I can read a devotion every single morning, but I have not been able to find one. Not one that, suits me. There's lots of them out there, but not one that that I can relate to. So, but I did find this one, and it's going to be backwards. It's called From God's Word to a Woman's Heart, a Daily Devotional. And it's by Janice Hanna. So I found this. It was $1.49 at Goodwill. And that's exactly what it is. It has a scripture. And then she writes a commentary on that scripture. And it all has to do with God's love, God speaking to a woman's heart. So that speaks to me. The other one I got, which was also $1.49, is called Stories for a Faithful Heart. Over 100 Treasures to Touch Your Soul, compiled by Alice Gray. And it was copyrighted in 2000, and it has, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 different chapters, 9 or 10 different chapters. And they are, the first one is compassion, second one is love, third chapter is making a difference, fourth chapter is changed lives, fifth chapter is forgiveness, which would be good for the forgiveness book that I am writing. I'm always looking for content on forgiveness. I think it's the sixth one is trust and contentment. The page won't. The seventh is prayer, the eighth is faith, and the ninth one is because I care. So I have read one little chapter in the first chapter, I guess. It's called Lavender Memories, and it was very, very cute. Very thought-provoking. It was very thought-provoking, which I like in my devotionals. I like it to prompt me to think about how to apply certain things to my life to improve the way I am as a woman, as a child of God. So I like both of those. So I picked both of those up. And the second one is, I've been looking for a long time as well for some frames to put my grandchildren's pictures in. I have not been able to find what I'm looking for. You know, there's all kinds of lovely frames out there, but not something that I was looking for. But when I was at Goodwill this past Saturday, I found this. It says grandkids on it. And it's got these 2 little posts here. They look like flowers. You see that? They look like flowers, and you just put the little picture in there. So I got one for my grandson, one for my granddaughter. And this was $2.99. So I like that. I was thinking about maybe painting it white because it's kind of gray, but I'm going to leave it for now. And then the next thing is, I was watching a YouTube channel one day. I don't even know when it was or how long ago it was. But this woman was doing a tablescape, and she had separate salt and pepper shakers for each table place. Sorry, my hair seems to be falling out. For each table place, she said she does that because then people don't have to, you know, ask, can you please pass the salt? Can you please pass the pepper? They have it right there in front of them, their very own. And I thought that was an awesome idea. So I've started collecting little salt and pepper shakers. I've got several sets now, but I found this one. Let me move up a little bit. I found this one at the Goodwill. They're just tiny, as you can see, but they're so pretty with those little roses on it. And yeah, so I've got like 5 or 6 sets now. So I've got that, and I think these were $1.99 for the 2 of them, and they're made in Japan. Okay, and then the next thing I'm doing is I'm trying to change out my decor from the vintage, like I told you, to a more French country style. I have fallen in love with the black and white. Actually, I've been in love with black and white for a long time, but I love vintage. I just love the character of vintage, but I'm just kind of getting tired of it. For one thing, as you know, my apartment is so dark because of all the dark wood and the dark wood floors and all that, and the white just kind of brightens it up for me, and it brings a little more cheer into my heart instead of all the gloom of the darkness of winter, even though right now it's very sunny out there and it's beautiful. But so when I was at the not the flea market, Goodwill on Saturday, I found this little creamer. It's white. It has gold, not gold, but silver around the handle on both sides and around the rim, the lip. And it's just a fluted design around it, as you can see. I don't know if you can see that. There we go. And then on the bottom it says it's Noritake, Ivory China, and Imperial. I think it says Imperial Platinum. I'm not sure. But that's the stamp on the bottom. It's very clean. There's no chips, no scratches, nothing. But this is going in my china cabinet over there. And I believe that was $3.99. And then also, in that same vein, I found this. Now, I love blue. Almost any color blue. I don't really like the dark navy blue. I like the light, soft pastel colors. And I like the color of this, of the flowers on there, and the color of the flowers, or leaves. They're actually leaves. So, and I like the shape of it, the shape of the jar. It's got a wooden lid, as you can see. The inside is broken right here, but that's okay because it still closes and it's just for me. It's going to go in my cabinet. There also is no, I guess there's a chip right here. Right there. Right there. Yep. No. No, that is not a chip. That is actually part of the jar, just the way it was made. So this has a stamp on the bottom, and I cannot read what it says. It's too small for me. I'd have to get my magnifying glass, and I'm not going to do that. But I must not have turned this around and looked at all sides of it when I picked it up. I got so excited about that, because I love that I didn't see that. I didn't see it till I got home. It says Fortman and Mason, London, England. So this is imprinted. That saying is imprinted. That title or label or whatever is imprinted. And then down here is like a plastic label that you stick on there, and it says marmalade, 16 ounces. So this, somebody used this either as just decor that says that, or use it as an actual marmalade jar. I don't know. But I did not see that until I got home. And I think that's cool. But I'm going to display it like this. So, and this was, I don't know, I took the sticker off of it. $3.99 or $4.99. I usually don't pay more than that for anything. Although I did on some of these. Okay, and then the next thing, this is just a small haul. There isn't much here. But the next thing I got when I was there, this coming spring, summer, fall, I want to sell at flea markets, craft shows. I'm thinking of something else. I can't think what it is. I do know that I'm going to sell some things on eBay, or not eBay. Yes, eBay and Etsy. But eBay is going to be mostly closed because I don't want to ship any breakable. Not at this point, not till I'm comfortable with it. Etsy is for anything that is over 20 years old, 20 years or older. So that's going to be that age bracket. and will consist of my dolls, my cloth dolls that I made. It's also anything that's handmade, so my cloth dolls that I made, and I'm going to put up the ephemera that I've made over the past years, and my journals that I've made. But when I was there at Goodwill, I found this. They are porcelain salt and pepper shakers in the shape of elephants. And I think they are absolutely adorable. They are not for me. I am putting them aside to sell. I went back and forth about whether I should get it or not, but I just couldn't pass it up. I just love them. And just so you know, when I go thrifting, I don't just pick anything up. Sometimes I do, but most of the time, 99% of the time, I will look at an item and I will say, God, can I have that? Do I need that? Is it okay? And if I hear a no in my spirit, whether I want it or not, I'll pass it up. But if I get an okay, then I will pick it up. And everything that you see here, I have gotten an okay on. There was a lot of stuff I passed up because I got a no. It's just something that I absolutely did not need. So, but for the reason that I'm going to, for the reason I purchased this, I believe that's why God said yes. If it was for me, no, because I don't need more salt and pepper shakers that are this size or this style. I don't need that. But somebody will enjoy that. And I got these for $3.99. They are originally from Home Goods. And then I have been on the lookout for a ironstone pitcher. I see them on people's YouTube channels and they are so gorgeous to me, and it's just something that my heart wants. I mean, I could use it, but I'm not going to. I'm just going to style it. And this is the one that I found. Once again, there are no chips, no cracks, no stains, nothing. That's the lid. I'm going to set it down because knowing me, I'll drop that lid and break it. And this is the pitcher, or the pitcher. Now there was, it's got a floral lid or lip up here. And it's just so cute and dainty, and I absolutely love it. I'm so glad God said yes, because I've looked and looked and looked for one of these, and I have not found. I found other kinds of very pretty pictures, but I didn't care for any of them. And this one is ironstone. It says Federalist, made in Japan, from Harmony House. That's what it says. Let's see, do I have it right side up? And it was $6.99. A little bit higher price than I want to pay, but I like it. And with it was a smaller pitcher of the same design. I did not get that because I did not need it. And then it had cups and saucers and I think a gravy boat that was also with it. But I didn't get any of that because I don't need any of that. Maybe someday when I get my hutch, I'm going to get a hutch to go over there. So change out my dining room. So, but maybe then. But until then, I got this. And I love it. Okay. And then, stay. I'm afraid it's going to fall. It's sitting on my sofa, and my sofa is kind of, it's a cushion. Things don't sit quite right. As a matter of fact, I'm going to lay it on its side. That way I know it won't fall over. Okay, at the grocery store where I work, it used to be a franchise, and that franchise sold out to the company that it was franchising from. So instead of being the French fry, the franchise, it is now corporate. It's called corporate. And so being in the changeover, in each section of the grocery store, produce, deli, bakery, everything, they did what is called a reset, which just means they went in there and they changed everything around. They rearranged everything out on the floor, not like back in where the kitchen is, like in the bakery and the deli and that thing, but everything else. And yeah, they just moved everything around. You know, sometimes I wish that these people would just come and work in our section of the store and learn our needs, you know, how things work, because they went in there and they changed everything around and it's not working. It's not working. It eventually will, but it's not working now. But that aside, they brought in 4 different props to put up as decor and for whatever other reasons, display. And they used all but one, and I had seen it when they brought it in, and I asked the lady who brought it in if they didn't use it, what they were going to do with it. And she said, well, if I don't use it, I'm just going to throw it away. And I said, I want it. If you're going to throw it away, I want it. So after the reset, I didn't see it sitting out, so I went to her and I said, what are you going to do with that piece? And she said, oh, it's yours. I left it there for you. And I'm like, I was so giddy. I was so happy. So anyway, this is dirty and it needs to be repainted. But this is it. It is a metal tray. It is rusted. Like I said, it's dirty. It's red, obviously. But I loved it mostly because of the birds. Because I love birds. These are cardinals. They are cardinals. So, oh, and then it's got little feet on the bottom. And it's got a flower. And I think this side also had a flower. But not anymore. But it's got a flower on this side. And it's cute. So I'm going to clean it up. I'm going to paint it white. I don't remember the exact color of white, but I'm going to paint it white and distress it. And then I'm either going to, I have that one on my kitchen table, or yeah, my dining room table that I showed you, that I made over a month or so ago. I'm either going to replace it with this and put this one either on my footstool, or my big footstool, not the little one, or on my sofa, on the chase part of my sofa, or vice versa. I'm not sure which. But this was originally from Hobby Lobby, and it was $34.99. And it doesn't have a maker, just that it was from Hobby Lobby. So I got this for free. Okay, and then next, I was in Target. I had to go there and get some things. What did I go in there and get? Oh, I was looking for, and I'll show you, they're in my kitchen. I have some things in my kitchen that I have already put out because I just got too excited and I wanted them out. So I went there to get containers to put my dish soap and my hand soap in. I've been looking everywhere for them and I couldn't find them, and I had to go to Target to get some other things, so I decided to take a look. And while I was there, they had the Target dollar spot. or bullseye or whatever they call it now. And I saw, I'm looking for florals. I'm looking mostly for greenery, and other YouTube channels will show these beautiful flowers or greenery that they get from the dollar spot. There's never anything in my Target like that. So, but I did find these, and I thought these are cute. I don't know exactly where I'm going to put them yet. I have an idea, but I just thought they were so adorable. And they were $3. Florals are expensive in my book, but I got these. And then when I was at Goodwill this past winter, I was, you've heard, I think they're called the bottle brush Christmas trees. They're just little trees. They're just adorable. They're just adorable, but people scoop them up like there's no tomorrow. And I did get some trees, and some that I made, and I was looking for these little wood risers that I could put them on, so that I could display them. So that they would sit, level, and I could display them. But the ones I found were really expensive, or there weren't any at all. So when I went to Goodwill, I found these. The little wood rounds. Actual wood rounds from like trees. And so I'm going to use some of them for that. Some of them it can be used for risers. There are different sizes in there, as you can see. There's small ones, mediums, and large ones. And so I won't be using that. I might use some before then, maybe in some crafts or something I do, but most of them, some of them, not most, but they will be used at Christmas time next year to hold up my homemade Christmas trees. And these were $2.99, so I got those. And then, as you know, I found a little wooden box, oblong trough style box that I'm going to use to put herbs in, because I can't plant anything outside, so I have to plant everything in boxes or vases or whatever. So I found that box, and I'm going to use it and put it on my windowsill over here, and out in my porch, and put some herbs in it. So when I was at Goodwill, they had a spring section, and so I found these. I don't really like the color, and I might repaint them either white or maybe just dry brush them just to tone down that darkness a little bit, or I might paint them to look terracotta. But there are 3 of them, and they have these plastic inserts, which is, I like that idea. So these are gonna go in that box. And then in that same vein, that's enough, of course, for 3 herbs, but I want more than that, and I'm gonna have to find another container to put them in. But I found these peat pots. It's a 10-pack, and I got it for $1.99. So I'm going to use these as well. So I got those 2. And then, okay, time for my most favorite find of all. I have been looking for a shower curtain. I have been looking for months for a shower curtain. It's either been the wrong style, the wrong color, the wrong price. They are expensive. I've been looking in Goodwill. I try to find it cheaper. I've been looking at Goodwill, but I have not found it in Goodwill. I looked in Target, I looked in Walmart, and yeah, there were nice ones there. But like I said, they're either the wrong color or the wrong style or the wrong price. And so my bathroom is kind of blue. It's got a blue theme. I like blue. And so I wanted something with blue in it, the pastel blue. And I wanted it to be feminine because I'm a lady and I like feminine things. So I was in Goodwill this past Saturday with my girlfriend, and I went, oh, I forgot one other thing. I'll have to get that and show it to you. I went to Goodwill looking for two specific things on Saturday. Of course, I found a few others, but that's beside the point. Okay, and one of them was a shower curtain. I was looking for a shower curtain, so I told my girlfriend what kind of what I was looking for, and she went immediately to the home wares section to look for what the other item I was looking for. And I went to where the curtains were, and I dug through the rack and saw some nice ones, but nothing that I was looking for. And so, dejected, I turned away and I wandered up and down the aisles and just started looking. And whenever I'm in Goodwill, I will make 2 or 3 passes to make sure that there's not something I missed that I either need or would like to have. So I made a pass through the curtains again and started digging, and lo and behold, there was my curtain. Brand new, still in the box. It is called a striped medallion. It's by Lush Decor. Never heard of it. And I can't read the bottom of it. I will hold it up for you to see. It was $14.99. And I said to my girlfriend, I said, $14.99? I can't afford $14.99. I do not want to spend $14.99. And she said, but it's exactly what you're looking for. You may just have to, take that plunge and pay that price. And oh, I just loved it. I loved it. I wanted it. And then I looked down and it says it was originally $15 or $50. $50. $50 for a shower curtain. That's insane. But that justified my spending $15. So I'm going to hold this up so that you can see it. All right, this is one side. It's too big to hold up the whole thing, so you'll get an idea. I'll hold up the box. It shows the actual picture of what it looks like hanging up. But this is it. It looks green, but it's actually a blue. But these are the medallions, and they're from the top of the curtain all the way down to the bottom. This is actually the top of the curtain here. That's what it looks like at the top. I just love the color. I love the design. Oh, I'm just so happy I found this. And then it goes down to the bottom, and this is what it's like at the bottom. So I found that, and I'm so happy. You just can't believe how happy I am. It's gonna match really. It already does. I held it up, took it in the bathroom and held it up to see what it would look like, and it is so perfect. So that's going up today. But hanging up, this is what it looks like. So that's what I got. And, oh yeah, I'll be right back. other thing I wanted was a bundt pan. I've got a recipe that I've been wanting to make, but it calls for a bundt pan, and it's a bundt cake, of course, that's what I'm going to make, but it's a certain kind of a recipe, and I didn't have a bundt pan, so I told my girlfriend that this is what I wanted, and she went and, like I said, to the cooking aisle, and she brought me back a pan that was really cute. It was like in the shape of a flower, but it wasn't what I was looking for. I told her I needed the fluted one, you know, with the hole in the center. And so she went back there and she brought me this. It's exactly what I'm looking for. It's in perfect condition. There's no scratches, no stains, no dents, nothing. It's in perfect condition. And this was $3.99. So, got that. And with that, I believe, except for what's in the kitchen, and I will take you in there and show you what I bought in there. So with that, I'm going to take you down, take you in the kitchen, and we'll finish up in there. This is not the kitchen, this is my dining room, but I wanted to show you these flowers. If you remember in my last video, or the one before, where I just, there was no talking, I just showed you my different vignettes, how I styled things that I had purchased a while back. One of them being this bunny. She was brown paper mache, and I made her over to look like concrete. And then this is a tray I made. So, but in that video, these flowers were roses. They were roses that I had gotten from work. They were Valentine's roses that did not sell, and they were just giving them away to employees. So I scooped them up. But they're in my studio right now drying, or they are drying. I just had to figure out what I'm going to do with them. But when I was at Goodwill with my girlfriend, I believe it was with her, I don't remember. But anyway, I found these flowers. There's two different kinds. Let's see. There's these, and then there's these. They're two different sets. Now these, I fell in love with them because of the soft pink color. I love pink, and they are very, very soft, and they looked very real, and these are like fuzzy. They look like real stems and real leaves, and feel like it too. But they were just so pretty, so I bought them, and then I found these, of course, and I bought those, and I stuck them in here. Now I realize they don't fill out the jar, but I didn't care. I like the way they look, just like that. It is so pretty. And those are some glass rocks that I had in my studio that I just poured in there. I wasn't going to leave it like this. I was going to do something totally different with it, but the more it sat, the more I loved it. So that's what I bought. There's two different stems. Each stem was like $2 a piece, something like that. And this was like $2. So quite expensive in my opinion. Actually, there's three of them. These are white. So there's three different stems, and they were $1.99 or $2 something a piece. So kind of expensive in my book, but that's the way it is. So I got that. And then we'll go in here. At my store, I found this flower pot. It's a very light blue. I had another pot there, a white one that I had made that is now in my living room. It's got a fake plant in it. But this plant in the other planter that was here, there was like one branch that went that way and one branch that went this way. And then the rest of it was up on my fridge in a ceramic pot that had a chicken on it for when I was into chickens. My girlfriend had bought it for me. Actually, her daughter had. So they both needed to be replanted. So I found this planter for $4.99 at my work, and I just repotted both plants into this one. So I got that, and I'm not going to do anything with it. I love the color. I love it just the way it is. So, and then the next thing I got were these bowls from the Target Dollar Spot or Bullseye or whatever they call it. Now, I have been looking for bowls for quite some time. They're just little ones. They're just little ones. And I've been looking for some for quite some time at Goodwill or Salvation Army, because those are really the only two places I go. But I haven't been able to find any. I want to use them for when I do my cooking videos, that I can put my spices in, or like sugar or whatever, and measure it out and just have them in there rather than having all the ingredients laid out on my counter. I just think that will look nicer, and it will be a lot more efficient in my book. So I went, when I was at Target at their Dollar Spot, I found these, and they were either $3 or $5. I don't remember which. They came in this stand, and there's 4 of them, and they're absolutely perfect size. It's exactly what I'm looking for. I could even put condiments in it for when I have dinner parties. So it's perfect. And then I bought this board. I believe it was like $1.99. And I got it because I really loved the, I think those are figs. I think that's what those are, is figs. I'm not sure. But I love the colors, and I love the design of it. There is this back side that is like this. It's not like a real quality piece or anything. And it's got a name down there. But I didn't want to show that side. I wanted this side because my kitchen needs a little bit of color. There is a little nick down at the bottom there, but that didn't bother me either. I like it just the way it is. So I bought that, and lo and behold, when I purchased this, I did not realize that the colors matched the florals I'm going to show you next. So I got both of those, and those are just sitting on my counter with Leo the lion, and the other pot I got a month ago or so, and this little flower I've had forever. Oh, and while I was at the Dollar Spot, I saw a Lazy Susan with this same design on it, and I was gonna get it. It was $5. I was gonna get it, and I thought, you know what? I don't have a lot of space on my counter. I don't really have any place to put it. And then I get home and I see this, and I thought, oh, that would have been perfect right there. Because it wasn't much bigger than this, so it would have been perfect. But oh well, I passed it up. And these are the containers I was telling you about. One for dish soap, one for hand soap, and I do want to I apologize for that interruption. I was getting another phone call, and my phone shuts off when I get a phone call, so sorry for the interruption. But as I was saying, I do want to get some kind of label to put across the front of each one. So, and this is just hand lotion that I got at Tuesday morning a while ago. And then the other thing I got was this planter, or this jar. It's not focusing. There we go. This jar, or whatever it's called, at the Goodwill, and it was $4.99. I really liked it. It's got chalk on the front of it so I can write on it if I want to, and it's got a lid back there. This corner just needed something. It was so bare without that planter, and it was just so bare, and everything I put there did not look right. So when I found this, I just really liked it, but I didn't know what I was going to do with it. And when I was at Walmart a while ago to pick a fabric up, I was looking for a fabric. I didn't find it, but I was looking for a fabric. And while I was there, I saw these lavender, faux lavender. And so I picked them up because I really liked them. And I got home and I put the jug back there and went, yeah, that looked nice, but what do I put in it? And then I remembered I had the lavender. So I went and got the lavender, I put it in there, and it is absolutely perfect. In my opinion, it is perfect. And those flowers, the colors of those flowers, match the colors in that board. I did not realize that when I bought that board, but that makes me happy. And then the last thing I got, there's a lady on YouTube. Her name is Rebecca, and I believe her channel is Meadowhill Farms. I'm not completely sure off the top of my head, but I will link her channel below. She's got a beautiful home, and she decorates it so beautifully. So she does hauls and decorating, and I don't know if she's done any meals or anything like that. I'm not sure, but she's done makeovers. Like they redid their kitchen, and I believe her, I want to say her laundry room. I'm not sure. Oh no, it was a spare room or something. But anyway, her content is just marvelous. And I was reading comments on one of her shows, and someone asked her, or maybe she just said, I was either reading it or she just said it, but they asked her, well, what do you do with your scrub pads? And she says, I don't use scrub pads. She said, I buy a pack of white washcloths, and I use them until they get too stained, and then I put them in the rag box, and then they go out to her husband's shop after that. So that's what she does. And she said if she needs something to scrub with, she uses an SOS pad. I believe that's what she said. But I was in Marshall's one day, and I found a pack of these, 10 of them, for $4. So I picked those up. They're just very lightweight, but I really, really like them. And then I found 2 of these scrubbies. They're organic scrubbies, and they were white. This one's kind of dingy now, but they were white, and there's a pack of 2 for $4.99. And so I bought those. And I love them. I have in this drawer, which I used to have junk in. Oh yes, I got these. I got this towel at the Goodwill for $1.99. It's got a mate in here somewhere. Right there. That's the mate. And down below here, also at Goodwill, or not Goodwill, but the dollar store, I needed a liner for the bottom of this, and I found that one. So, but this, I cleared all the junk out of it, and I put my towels in here and my washcloths. So that's that. Okay, I believe that is it for in here. Let's give you a spin around of my kitchen. Oh, no, that's not it. I forgot. I pulled this out. It's usually back in that dark corner by my refrigerator, which is black, so it's really dark in there. I pulled this out so you could see this. At Goodwill, I also found this. This is also from the Target, originally from the Target dollar spot. As you remember, I had a 3-tiered teak wood tray that was a replica of my mother's. But it was just so dark in that corner, and it was very small, and I couldn't really put anything on it. So when I was at Goodwill, I found this, and I just got so excited. It was for, see, it was originally $5, and I got it for $1, I believe. So I picked this up, and it's perfect. I absolutely love it. I love the white, which is, you know, I like white. And so I picked that up, and then I found this little bird. I went back and forth. It looks green here, but it's actually gray and, you know, the dark in there. But I went back and forth and back and forth and back and forth about it because I don't need any more birds, but I absolutely loved it and I wanted it, and it is $2.99, which is too expensive. Once again, I asked God, can I have it? And I don't know if he really said yes or no, but I think he did. On this one, I think he did. So I picked this up. And I'm glad I did because it just really fits right there. This is a birdhouse that I've had out on my porch for a long time. And this has been in my built-in cabinets for a long time. I just pulled them out, put them on here. And then the last thing I bought was this. I needed some kind of, wanted some kind of sign to put on this tray, and I couldn't find one that I liked. But I liked the simplicity, I liked the color, and I liked the saying. So I picked that up, and I believe that was 99 cents. And these are a couple other salt and pepper shakers that I picked up. This was a while ago. So that is my tiered tray. And that is everything that I bought. So I'm going to put you back up on the stand and finish my video. Okay, my friends, that is it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, I ask that you would please hit the like, give me a thumbs up, and subscribe and hit that notification bell so you don't miss any of my upcoming videos. I do have, like I said, the Saturday one, that Saturday meditation, and I have some other ideas upcoming for the coming week. So stay tuned for that, and thank you for watching. I really, really appreciate and love you all. So until next time, remember, you are loved with an everlasting love, and underneath you are the everlasting arms of God. Be blessed.